there! Today I'm talking about who pays the transaction coordination fee. Let's get started. If this is your first time visiting my channel, thanks so much for stopping by. My name is Carrie Jonicas and I am the proud owner and a transaction manager at Amplify Transaction Services. If you would like to learn more information about how we can help you, you can visit our website at www.amplifytransactions.com. If you have hired an independent contractor to do your transaction coordination, there are a couple of ways that you can ensure that your transaction coordinator is getting paid. Ultimately, you have an agreement between you and that transaction coordinator. So ultimately, that payment has to come from you. However, we do have agents who are having their clients pay for those transaction coordination fees. So the buyer or the seller may be paying that admin fee in order to work with that real estate agent. The buyer or seller should not be paying directly for the transaction coordination services because the agreement is not with the buyer or the seller, with the independent company. If you do have a W-2 employee and you're using the transactions as a bonus and the buyer or seller is paying that fee as a bonus at closing, then you certainly can have it paid directly to that client. Then you can certainly have that paid to the transaction coordinator on the settlement statement or have that sent directly to them if that's the agreement that you have with your employee. But I'm talking specifically on having a transaction coordinator who was an independent contractor and is not directly employed by you. That fee always should be paid directly from you. Whether your client is paying you for that service and then you're paying your transaction coordinator, it's fine for the transaction to be paid through your client, but the fee should always come directly from you as the real estate agent. If you want to have your client pay for the transaction coordination services, you should definitely talk to your broker about what the language should be in your agreements. And that includes your buyer's agency agreement or your listing agreement. Some of our other agents are using language that states this: the seller is to pay an admin fee of $400 at closing to, and then they would list their brokerage name. Now, again, you want to talk to your brokerage about if this admin fee can be paid to the brokerage and then that given to you. Some brokerages don't want it paid directly to the brokerage. They want it paid directly to the agent because the items that we are doing are not licensed activity, and any licensed activity doesn't necessarily need to go through the brokerage. Say your brokerage is Keller Williams. That W-2 employee that's doing admin services for you is not getting paid by Keller Williams. They're getting paid by you, Sally Smith, the real estate agent. And the same thing goes in this case. Now, there are some brokerages that require that that admin fee goes through the brokerage and the brokerage will compensate the agent. Whether they take a split, if you are on a split with your brokerage, that's up to your brokerage and you to discuss that information. I hope this information was helpful for you. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to stay in the loop on all things to organize your real estate business, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next one.